for the next event, the 110 hurdles. Grant Holloway, the Olympic silver medalist, holds the championship record as well as the collegiate record. And we are looking at the center of the track to Florida State senior Trey Cunningham.
Oh, guys, the hurdler in me is jumping for joy. Not only do we have the world leader and the collegiate leader in the 110 hurdles, he ran that world lead of 13:07 into a headwind and in the rain. So these clear conditions could be perfect for him to do something special.
And there we see Eric Edwards Jr., the SEC outdoor champion. He ran a really good time at the SEC championships as well into a headwind. But I'll tell you what, one thing about Eric Edwards Jr., I have never seen him get a bad start. He always gets a great start. And don't forget about the young man from Big Blue, Michigan. There's Joshua Zeller. He had a great semifinal, but he also ran in the same conditions that Trey Cunningham did at the East Regional Championships into wind and rain. And he ran 13:19.
You'll see Trey here. He's the most technically sound hurdler in the field. He doesn't hit very many hurdles in his races, but he does a phenomenal job of attacking every single hurdle. He doesn't fade. You'll watch him get stronger as the finish line approaches.
He won the indoor 60-meter hurdle title, 4th at the Olympic trials last year, which means he was 1 place off the Olympic team. Cunningham in 5, Edwards in 6, Zeller in 7. Edwards had another great start. It's Edwards over the first hurdle first. Now here comes Cunningham. It's Trey Cunningham and Eric Edwards Jr. Edwards Jr. trying to make a move to get back into it. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close off the last hurdle. It's Trey Cunningham. 13:02.
Woo! Trey Cunningham.
No wind.
Oh yeah, he deserves that. So he deserves that celebration right there. Had a little trouble in the middle of the race, but he got back on track like a true champion does.
And Eric Edwards Jr., a huge personal best, down to 13:15 in second.
Now, what you'll notice from Trey Cunningham is that he takes it only 7 steps out of the start, which seems like he's stretching, but he's never the first one to the first hurdle. But off the first hurdle, he is always the first one to the second. So you'll see it here. I just love the way he gets skinny through the hurdles. When you watch his arms, they're not flailing all over the place. Everything is compact. You saw him stumble a little bit, but he got back on track. He's free-flowing, and boy, oh boy, did he put down a phenomenal time. 13:00.
Well, Trey Cunningham was working on a 16-race streak, win streak. He's been unbeaten outdoors, and you can see he felt the pressure. He felt the pressure midway through that 110 meters. Eric Edwards Jr. looked like he was making a move, but great response by Trey. His coach, Matt Kane, said that he thought he gave up about a 10th and a half in the semifinals and could run faster. Look at that time. Woo! I'm sure Grant Holloway is out there as well saying that is one heck of a race.
13 flat ties Nehemiah and Daniel Roberts for second all-time behind Grant Holloway, the number 23 time ever in the hurdles, and he's downstairs with John.
Thank you, Dwight. Trey and I are just shooting the breeze down here because, listen, every time I've seen you win, you're kind of matter of fact. Finally, you went crazy. Is that what 13 flat does to a guy, that it finally makes him just explode with emotion?
I mean, I would love the 12, but I mean, PBs, you got to go crazy. I mean, events that matter of hundreds, you might get it once a year. So I'm just blessed to be able to do it a few times this year.
And yet you watch the thing, you watch the replay, and you say, ooh, that's where I lost 12. Where was it?
I lost 12 at hurdle 5, and then at hurdle 7. But it's okay. We got the job done. We got the win. That's what we came to do.
Right, we can go faster. And let's just talk about that. I mean, what a dream senior season. To win the first indoor championship, to come here, win your first outdoor championship. I mean, can you kind of encapsulate what this year's been like for you?
I mean, me and Coach got a word for the year, and it was fruition. I've been here now for 5 years, and I've only been to the outdoor championships once because I've been injured, COVID, and then some bad luck. So bad luck meaning I was born in the greatest hurdle era ever. So, I mean, we just trusted what we can do and got it done.
I wouldn't call that bad luck, Dwight. I think he is actually very much a part of the greatest hurdle era ever upstairs.
All right, John. Well, spectacular performance by Trey Cunningham in his senior year. Just one place off the Olympic team last year, but he's got a world championships he can look forward to and try to qualify here in a couple of weeks. Those championships next month right here in Eugene. When we return, it's the 100 meters.